Who the hell can wait till morning? Talk now at latenightsportsradio.com.
More persistent than Facebook game requests. We are 87sportsfans.com. You're listening to 87 Sports Fans Live, right here on Late Night Sports Radio. I am one of your illustrious hosts, as always, Keith Grieve, and joining me is the other half of Illustria, Steve Taylor. How are you, sir? The other half of Illustria. I just made up. Well, everybody's doing it these days. The only difference is we're not Muslim. All right, there, I said it. Oh, bazing! No, they don't shoot you; they blow you up. Oh, hey, you. So this is not a politics show, so we will keep it that way. None whatsoever. A reminder that this and every episode is brought to you by CG Imaging. That's cg-imaging.com. CG Imaging, virtually creating reality. That's us. That would be us. So if you are new to the game here, kids, the number is 585-633-7487. 585-633-7487. If you want to break the monotony of all the spew you're about to intake over the next 2 hours. Bounce around the other sports, because we like to save the NFL for a little thing we like to call the NFL Hour. And we do that with just Jim Sarantias, the Fantasy Greek from thefantasygreek.com. Yeah. So, first off on my list, and let's see if you can guess what I would want to talk about first. No. You know me too well. Max, because I initially wanted to title this segment Max effing Scherzer. 7 years, Washington Nationals, $210 million with half deferred. Scherzer will reportedly receive this, according to ESPN.com news services, by the way, $15 million annually for 14 years. So, well after he has thrown a baseball, the Nationals will be renegotiating that, much in the same way that Bobby Bonilla still collects a paycheck from various teams. So, the starting rotation right now, as it sits, for the defending NL East champions, Steven Strasburg, Jordan Zimmerman, Doug Fister, ironically his former teammate with the Tigers, Gio Gonzalez. And ESPN has Tanner Roark listed here, but Tanner Roark's going to the bullpen. Let's just be honest here, kids. So your starting five: Strasburg, Zimmerman, Fister, Scherzer, and Gonzalez. On paper, that's a fantasy lineup right there. Well, that's the beauty of baseball. Oakland had 6 starting pitchers last year by the end of the season. Where'd they go? Nowhere. We're told that Max Scherzer was the primo free agent pitcher this year, right? He only had 2 teams supposedly bartering for his services: the Nationals and a mystery team, which I saw rumors saying it was the St. Louis Cardinals, because that's his hometown. Right. He's 30 years old. All right. Last year, 18-5, had a 1.18 WHIP, which is fantastic for a starter. 220 innings pitched, 33 game starts. But in the postseason, he gave up 5 runs in his only start. Now, Keith, you're being really, really unfair there. No, I'm not. If you're going to get paid $210 million, you better go out there and hurl 4-hit ball and keep them off the scoreboard. Giving up 5 runs in your only postseason start, one that saw Detroit waxed, by the way, fairly easily. Yeah, this is... I just like the way that you did your impression of Chris Tucker. Why would you think about The Fifth Element on purpose? He was famous for that, but that's a story for another day. He was the Cy Young Award winner in 2013, finished 5th in the voting this season. Until I did my research, I didn't realize that he actually started his career with the Diamondbacks. I never realized that. But started in 2011 is when he really started to find success. 15-9, 16-7, 21-3, 18-5 last year, like I said. Here's my take on this. For a guy like Scherzer, if everyone in the house was all about him being that good, I don't see why Detroit would let him get away. That's the part that bothers me the most. Is that a team like Detroit is contending. They're not rebuilding. They can contend right now. And there are other moves that they've made this season. Acquiring Yannis Cespedes would make you think that they're not giving up. They're trying to reload, not rebuild. So, where would you... I don't understand. If the team that's been around him every day, all day, isn't willing to jump in the game in a uncapless or a capless sport like Major League Baseball, that sends up red flags to me in the first place. And then I look at the total lack of interest from other teams in baseball, and I think the Nationals just completely overpaid for a position that they really didn't need, and a player that will never see not just the money. I mean, he'll obviously see all the money because baseball contracts are guaranteed, but he's never going to be a National for 7 years. If you think he's going to be aside from injury or all of a sudden up and retiring, if he's playing Major League Baseball in 2022, I will guarantee you he will not be a Washington National. Because that's the other side of baseball's. I don't even know if it's an issue. It's just kind of an annoyance to me. Is that they sign all of these big contracts and none of them are fulfilled on that team, the team that signed them. You look at A-Rod. All right, and it looks like we are having some kind of technical difficulties, so we're going to take a short break. We're going to take our breaks a little out of sorts right now and try to get this all straightened up, and we'll be right back, folks. You're listening to 87 Sports Fans live on Late Night Sports Radio.